difficulties, a couple adjustments to make. Get questions ready. Any questions, type in the chat. In the meantime, okay, 1 second. Oh, for what? Took time. Who's okay?
Yeah, let's go.
So up on both, yeah?
Instead of puzzles.
Is it cold?
It's a little warm.
No, it's too wild, you know. You know who hates that as well? Halber.
What? It's cold food.
Dan Wild.
You know, I still eat cold. I can't bother on there.
All right, if it's 12, yeah?
Yeah, 12.
All right, cool. To put the, if it's 12. So again, with the I.S.U.P.K started at 1 West 125th Street under Commanding General YAHANNA. And our job is to teach blacks, Hispanics, it's my con, yeah? And Native Indians, according to the Bible, we are the real Jews, man. And the so-called Caucasian man, the so-called oppressor living in the land of Israel is not the real Jew, man. But we are. The black man is living in Brixton, Handsworth, Peckham, Mosside, Tuxteth, Chapeltown, you know, wherever black people dwell, man. That's who the real Jews are, man. The people that God loves, the people that Christ died for, gave his life for, gave his whole life teaching and, you know, raising from the dead and showing miracles to. He made black people that couldn't see, man. He made black people that couldn't walk again. It wasn't everybody, it wasn't all nations, it was just black people. And I know it sounds crazy, it sounds ridiculous. What? That's what it is, man. It's the truth. It's the truth, man. And the Bible said that when the truth is spoken of, many people shall be offended.
That's right.
And that's how you know that Christianity ain't the truth. When Christianity comes out, no one's offended, man. How are you offended when your pastor saying that God loves everybody? How are you offended when it says the Chinese man can come and the oppressor can come and who else? And the Chinese and the Arabs and everyone. How is that offensive, man? But it's offensive when you tell a man, listen, your oppressor friend, he can't come. When you tell a black man, start loving your oppressors, man. When you tell a Chinese man, listen, you can't come into this, man. When you tell a Caucasian man, listen, Christ don't love you, man. God ain't the same color as you, same color as me, man. That's offensive. That's offensive. You feel me? So anyway, what is it? Second Sunday of November is Remembrance Day. So we're gonna go into some into history of remembrance. Just being a history class, we're gonna go into the history of Remembrance Day. You know what I mean? Because a lot of black people are gonna wear the poppy on the side of their chest, man. A lot of black people are gonna start with poppy on the side of their chest, talking about, you know, we want to remember Remembrance Day and, you know, want to be a part of Remembrance Day. I'm gonna show you what Remembrance Day is actually about, man. Every second Sunday of November, is something called Remembrance Day. We're all people, man. You see it on people's cars, in schools. What, they sell them for 20 pence? Just sell them with that damn pin, man. Oh, you remember that? Remember the poppy with the pin? That pin used to juke up man's chest. Like, why they can't put a clip on it, man? Well, I don't remember the pin. That pin was dangerous, man. You can't be rolling with, especially with the knife crime so high. You need to look out for that pin, man. That pin was a hazard, man. You know what I mean? So we're going to history on that. Also, remember Wednesday 7 to 9 is the law class. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we went into slavery for not keeping the laws of God, man. So what we're supposed to do, now it's time we keep them laws, man. If you're a black man, you're tired of oppression, you better start keeping these laws. You're a black man, you're tired of prison, you better start keeping laws, man. You're a black man, you're tired of being on the bottom, you better start keeping these laws. And guess where you learn these laws? At the I.S.U.P.K. And guess how much we charge, man? Free of charge, man. Don't cost you nothing, black man. We will learn these laws. These laws are found in the Bible, and you only can learn it at the I.S.U.P.K, man. You go to one of these fake Israelite camps, you won't learn the laws there, man. They'll give you their interpretation. You know what I mean? They'll give you their overview. You don't know it like what we do, but we know it properly, man. We know the real understanding, man. So make sure you come Wednesday, 7 to 9, and learn the laws, man. You know what I mean? It's a powerful class by Officer Dangabar, who teaches the classes. Also, Thursdays, 7 to 9. Also, Thursday, 7 to 9, we have the scripture breakdown class. Any scripture you want to know, make sure you learn that. And pay your tithes, man. 10% of everything you earn, 10% goes to the priests and prophets of the Lord. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Black people give up money to the weed man, give up money to the strip club and all them kind of thing there. But you got, you know what I mean? The law just requires 10%, man. You don't require much. You know what I mean? You go to Spain and Ibiza and, you know what I mean? Doing all sorts of stuff, man. So, you know what I mean? Just give you 10% to the Most High. It don't belong to you, it belongs to God anyway. And also the Sabbath service every Saturday. We'll be going to, you know, keep Sabbath holy, as the Bible says. You know, we do that also. And also log into Commanding General YAHANNA's radio show, The Grill, by Commanding General YAHANNA. Every Monday. So tonight, 2 o'clock? 2 to 4. So stay awake, watch that. If you're unable to stay awake, watch it tomorrow, man. Just type in The Grill or the angry black man or commanding general YAHANNA, and you can watch it the following day, man. Also, any questions, let me know. Okay, and we get into this topic. Any question in the class?
No.
Just 1 minute. So we get into Remembrance Day is, I believe it's the second Sunday. This Sunday coming, which I believe falls on the 8th. Well, the adamant about it.
Nah, just trying to get some like a donation.
Oh, nah, man. You know what I mean? Apparently, black people are trying to do their poppy, trying to do a black poppy. You know what I mean? It's not something that we should remember. Black people, it's a black poppy, a black rose. You know, we got our own things that we need to remember, man. You know what I mean? Let them remember their Remembrance Day. And likewise, they should. But we got days that we should remember, man. You know what I mean? Just 1 sec. Wait for Officer Prash to get back. In the meantime, we get some scriptures. Some scriptures real quick. We got Isaiah, Jeremiah 2 and 14. Jeremiah 2 and 14. And it reads, is Israel a servant? The Lord asked the question, man. You know, people ask, people go, come like so much too late, man. Or people go, I wonder if I his head boss, man. The Lord saying, is Israel a servant? Looking at black people, Hispanic people, and he sees how we're acting, man. He sees how we want to celebrate Remembrance Day, and we're more adamant about Remembrance Day than Caucasian people are. How we love Remembrance Day and we love Christmas and we love this and we love Caucasian people. How we die for them. We rush to their knees whenever they're down. Whenever I'm on the streets talking about Caucasian people, who's arguing with me the most? Black people are, man. To the point that the Lord got asked a question like, yo, is Israel a servant? A servant's job is to provide service, man, to love his master, to tend to his master's needs, and to give him water, clothing, anything he wants. He will tend to his master. And the Lord sees how black people has to ask this question, man. The Lord sees that black people love Remembrance Day and love Christmas and love what in America, 4th of July. In the 4th of July, the black man in the cotton fields, man. And the black man got a nerve to talk about independence. Independent from what, man? When the white man was independent in America, you were independent, man. You was picking cotton, man. When the white man was independent from the British, you were independent, man. He was independent, you weren't. While he was celebrating his independence, you was getting him a cup of coffee, man. You was sewing his clothes. You was in his field making him money, man. And it's that bad the Lord got to ask this question. The Lord said, listen, the Lord sees this, man. He sees how black people want to be British so much, man. How black people fought for a month in England called Black History Month. We fight so hard just to be just to be side by side with our oppressor, man. To the point that the Lord got to say, yo, I wonder if Israel's a slave, man. I wonder if they're a servant, man. Like, did I create them to serve? I create them to rule. He's saying, yo, I wonder if, you know what I mean? I wonder if they want to serve all day. I wonder if this is what they want to do. Keep reading.
Why is he spoiled?
And the Lord saying, why is it like this? Why is he spoiled? Why is he robbed, man? Spoiled means to be robbed. We're people robbed, man. We don't know our own nationality. Why? Because we want to be black British, man.
Right.
We don't want to be Hebrew Israelites, man. We don't want to speak Hebrew. We don't want to grow a beard and have our own culture with fringes, man. Why would we want to do that? Why would we want to do that when we can wear a suit, man? Why would we want to learn Hebrew when we can speak English and pull all them white chicks? What do you call them? The white birds. Why would we want to do that when we can be something in England, man? We can just be slaves in England. Black man, let me tell you something. We are not living in England, man. We're not living. We're surviving. And guess what? It's at the point where black people are just happy to survive. It's happy to be comfortable just to survive. When the Indian man, he ain't happy to survive, man. He ain't stopping until he gets every single shop. The Indian man have one shop, they get 2 shops. You got who's ever been to a shop before? And you see the gaffer in there from another shop. Like gaff, what you doing here? Oh, yeah, on both of them, on this one and that one, man. Black people, we ain't doing that. We're just happy just to be in Great Britain. We're just happy to be in a dole. We're happy. Actually happy. Speak to a black person. Listen, man. I get tired of oppression. Look, man, that's with me, man. My kids go to school, learn education. I'm trying to get by, man. And it's that by the law got to say, I wonder if he's a slave. I wonder. Look at the living. We're just happy to, keep the lights on and live. Meanwhile, the Indian man, he ain't. He wants every off license, man. He wants every petrol station, man. He wants to take over Aston, man. In Aston, you could be a Pakistani man, not speak English, and you're fine. You don't have troubles getting around. You know why you have troubles getting around? Because your locals, they speak your language too. That's right. The doctor, he speaks your language too. The lawyers, judges, everyone speaks your language too, man. The Indian man, he ain't happy till he takes over. We're happy to just get by. The Indian man fought, man. Guess what? Now he can wear scarf. Any job he goes to, his woman can wear scarf in there. The Indian man fought. And guess what? In every hospital, they got a prayer room for his people, man. He's not comfortable. He wants all of it. He wants England to himself. England's going to be his. Give it 10 more years. This will be called India. This will be called Pakistan, man. But we're just happy just to get by, man. Look, bro. Look, man. That was in the past, man. Forget about that, man. Let's just, just move forward, man. Time for that, man. You're bitter, man. You're racist, man. You know why? We're the servants. The Indian man, as dumb as he is, as much as he can't speak English, as much as he thinks of curry, he ain't a servant, though. He knows that. Right. He ain't a servant. We're happy just to work for our oppressors. Just get a job, shop. He's like, no. I want my own shop, man. I want my own law firm. When black people go to jail for shooting up people, who do they call? Indian lawyers, man. And that's why it's an Indian law firm also. They ain't working for their oppressors. You know how easy it is just to get a degree and just work for the nearest law firm? Easy? But Indian man, they ain't setting for that. You know how easy it is just to get a job, just to apply for a job at a chip shop or Mac's or whatever. Indian man, he ain't doing that. He owns his own chip shop, man. He owns his own restaurants, man. What would our people do? We go work for the Indian restaurant. Indian man, he owns his own. And we don't think like that. To the point the Lord says, yo, I wonder if, we're a homo slave. You know what rich black footballers do? What Raheem Sterling does, Rashford does, you know what they do? They're given millions and millions of pounds, man. And they work for the white man. And with all these millions of pounds, it didn't come in none of their minds say, you know what, Rashford, how about you put $1 million, I'll put $1 million, and we start our own football league, man. That's right. Instead of playing for these racist white people that throw monkeys, banana peels at us, how about we start our own one, man? All these rappers, man, the popcorns and UK rappers, none of it say, you know what, let's start our own. Let's start begging the white man for a deal, man. He's robbing us anyway. Every track, every single we make costs £5 on iTunes. He gets what, £3, we get 2. Robbing us anyway. Let's make our own. But we don't think like that. You know why? Because we're homeborn slaves, man. That's right. And the Indians, they ain't working for nobody. They ain't working for nobody. They ain't working. That hair shop's theirs. That chip shop is theirs. The off license is theirs, man. Guess what? They have their own schools, man. In this whole country, there's no black school, man. Imagine that school for black people alone. Meanwhile, there's a school down the road called Nishkam, though, only for Sikh people. There's Islamic schools for them. But our people, we're servants, man. And servants don't think like that. It's like everyone.
You want the best kid, best 14?
Okay.
Jeremiah 2 and 14. Is Israel a servant?
Is that bad? The Lord say, yo, I wonder if Israel's a servant, man. Like I said earlier, black person asked some questions that don't answer already. Like, I wonder if this boy wants a lick, Like, I wonder if Israel's a homeborn slave, Keep reading.
Is he a homeborn slave?
And the Bible says, is he a homeborn slave? Was he made to be a slave? The answer is no, man. The answer is no. Black man, you're not made to be a slave, man. But you've been broken. You've been torn down. You don't know what to do. You've been taught lies. And for that reason, you're just happy just to get by, man. Just happy just to get by. Happy just to work for anybody. Happy just to keep the lights on. Happy just to survive. We think, ask a black man, listen, you want the kingdom of heaven, man? In the Bible, keep his commandments. You get the kingdom, man. You know black man say to you, nah, I'm cool. How are you cool, man, when you live in a cul-de-sac, man? How are you cool, man, but in his mind, he's cool. Living in a little cul-de-sac, paying $150 a month for car insurance, then car tax, and it's getting by wage. That's him, that is cool. And it ain't cool to the East Indians, and it ain't cool to Chinese, and it ain't cool to nobody. No race wants to be under another race. It's a fact. It's just right. Every race wants to be independent, man. Not our people, though. We're just happy, we feel comfortable. We don't feel comfortable being independent. We don't like it. We need oppressor by us. We need him by us. We feel safe. You know, you feel safe. You know, when you're a little child and you get your parents walk a bit too far in the supermarket, and you know, you feel safe with them by you, man. That's how we feel next to the oppressor, man. That's how we feel next to the Chinese, man, and the Arabs, man. Without them, we can't get a job because they're the ones hiring. You know, how we get a lawyer? They're the lawyers. And God wants you to be independent, black man. It will happen, man. It will happen. You know, the law says it is going to happen, man. Keep reading, Slack. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Watching an interview with the guy from the rap group PDC. In one interview, he's saying that, like, the black community in Brixton, they complain about everyone, you know, running all of the shops. But he said, like, even from when he was young, no one ever done nothing because there was lots of shops that was abandoned and no one never done nothing. And of course, him not being in here, he doesn't understand that we don't think that way.
Correct.
You know, we've been slaves for so long. If a shop is shut down, we don't think, hey, let's own the shop. We think, well, hey, someone else will come and they'll renovate it. We don't think like that. And even he was saying in his interview, he was a judge of souls. He was saying, like, we don't think like that. Like, we've lived here for so long and just all them 30 years, it's never done nothing.
And that's how broken we are, because what he's saying ain't rocket science. It's just right. Your community own the shops. If black people live in this community and you're black, then you know what black people like to eat. You cook black food. You know what black people like. It's just right that you sell them that black food. You sell that yam, ackee, pumpkin, and so forth. But we just don't think like that. And it's not because we're dumb, not because we're crazy, because we're so broken. Like, even the most commonest thing, we just don't see it like that. And guess what? While you're trying to be you're trying to be the trap star, you're trying to be the next bad man, the next gang member, and smoking weed. Guess who does open that shop in your neighborhood? Chinese man does, man. The Indian man does, and he takes all your money, black man. All your money, man. When you're too busy shooting each other, lost, you're trying to, you know, be the next trap star, trying to get a rap deal. Here comes the Indian man. And guess what? The Indian man, he don't want a rap deal. He don't want to be a hip hop on it. He don't want to be a footballer. And he ends up making more money than you. You're chasing a dream, you're chasing money, and here comes Mr. Singh, man. And he sells you yam, you ackee, and all everyone from each road. There's roads and roads full of black people. Every black man from each road goes to his shop and funds him. Everyone spends their dole money in his house, in his shop, slack, yeah. Everyone goes in his shop and spends their hard-earned wages and makes Mr. Singh rich, man. And Mr. Singh, he don't want to be a trap star. He don't want to be a rapper. He ain't got a P110. He ain't got a Link Up TV or SBTV. And he gets rich with all of you, man. Takes all that black money. Then you know what he does? Opens another shop in another black neighborhood, man. And when his daughters get married, you see that money, man. You see the Bentley, and behind that Bentley, another Bentley. You see the roadblock. You see them the nasty thing that Indians do with the lights outside the house. Oh man, it's disgusting, man. It's supposed to go to I.S.U.P.K. So I.S.U.P.K, it's the whole street look nasty, man. And your money did that, man. When you go to the Indian wedding, you see them gold all around their neck. Your money did that, man. Why? Because you're too busy chasing the dream. You're too busy being a slave, man. And he don't have a P110. He don't have a Link Up TV or SBTV, man. And he makes more money than you, man. In fact, there's not much Indian celebrities out there, man. Not much. There's no Chinese celebrities out there, man. There's no Arab celebrities, man. But there's loads of black celebrities. And look how poor we are, man. Look how poor we are, man. Being a celebrity don't mean anything, man. It's loving your brothers. That's what means something, man. Keep reading.
Why is he spoiled?
And the Bible says, why is he spoiled? Why is he robbed, man? I'm going to tell you why we're robbed, man. Because why? Because we become slaves, man. Because we're slaves, that's the reason why Mr. Singh comes to our neighborhood and robs us, man. Because Mr. Singh don't know what to do with bonding glue, man. He don't know what Yaki Jet Black is, man. He don't know what he don't know what a lace front is, man. But you know what he does know? That black people like it. And he sells it to black women and makes a killing of it, man. And then when your kids are misbehaving in the shop, you know what Mr. Singh does? Beats the shit out of them, man. Salakia, you know what I mean? Beats them to death because he hates black people. He also says, oh, the little girls, let me call their parents, man. Let me call the police. No, he gets up in young black girls' faces, man. These black girls are less than probably 14 years old, fragile, slim frame, and he's dashed them around like they're rag dolls, man. And meanwhile, you couldn't do it to his daughters. You say, yo, my daughter, man, chill, man, she's a little girl, but your little girls ain't girls, black man. And that's why if you go on the YAHANNA UK page, you see Mr. Singh throwing black women left, throwing them right, locked them in the shot, put the shutters down on them, and guess what? No one had compassion on them. No one. These were little black girls, man. This was a Madeline. No one felt sorry for them. You know what everyone said in the comments? Well, that's what you get for stealing. If you steal, you get roughed up. Everyone said in the comments, no one felt sorry for them, man. And where's the repercussion? This man got young black women, threw them left, threw them right, got all up in their face. He was headlocking one and pushing the other one, and no one felt sorry for them, man. What policeman locked him up, man? Who said, listen, we understand, but there's a way to go around it. You don't beat them up, man. You know, you call the police, you call the authorities. Who said that? No one did, man, because these are black girls, man. Slack everyone.
As a black person, you wouldn't think of doing that to any other race, because you know that's it's humane. It's like when it's us fucking, it don't matter. Like you don't matter. Like I can do it to you because you ain't us, or like you ain't of the human race like the rest of us, and that's how we looked at.
Give me Jeremiah 15:5 or 5:15.
15:5.
And this in the Bible, man. No one cared. All the people in the comment, go read the comment board, man. Everyone's like, yo, you know, you steal. That's what you get, man. That's what you get. Had that been some Caucasian woman, yeah, I know, but you know, you can't do that, man. I hear what you're saying, but you know, you can't just the way to go around things, man. You know, Jessica and Holly went in a stranger's house, man. They're dead. And no one said, well, that's what you get for going to a stranger's yard, man. You know, the person, you know, everyone's sad for that. It's a shame, man. The man killed him, man. No one goes, well, you know, everyone knows you don't follow a stranger. Everyone knows you don't go in a stranger's house. Who said that? No one did, man. But with black people, everyone's like, well, you know, you shouldn't have stolen, man. And this is the reason why, man. Give me that.
Jeremiah 15:5. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem?
And that's the reason why, man. The Bible says, who shall have pity on you, O Jerusalem, man? And the answer is no one has pity on you. No one has pity on you. Black man, they kill your sons in the street, man. It's just normal to have compassion for a young boy. Rashawn Charles was a young boy, man. I believe he was 18 or 17 years old. He's dead. If that weren't good enough, they don't have pity on the young boys. If that ain't good enough, they don't have pity on young girls, man. Young girls was manhandled by East Indians, man. Gripped up, collared, thrown on the floor, man. And you know what England said? Because that's who commented. The comment board is what the public think. Basically, so no one had pity on these girls, man. Meanwhile, Jessica and Holly went in a stranger's yard, man. They should have known better. Did anyone say that? Did anyone go, you know what? It's a shame, but come on, man. They should know better. No, everyone cried for them. Everyone cried for them. The man that killed him got life, man. Got life in prison, man. Meanwhile, the man that killed my brother, he's free. He's free. Christmas is around the corner, man. And this man's free to buy his son's new Ben 10 bike, man. Meanwhile, my brother dead. This man's free to go to, this last week, the kids were off school, man. This man probably took his son to the German market. Meanwhile, Rashawn Charles can't take his kids nowhere, man. Rashawn Charles' mom got to go to a graveyard to see him. Meanwhile, the devil that killed my son is in my brother. It's probably German market, man. Probably went down. What do people do in holidays, in the week holidays, half-term holidays? Go, nice cold now. You can't go there, man. Anything to the park, push him in the swing. Probably took the week off work, man, to spend time with his son. Push him on the swing, made him kick a football in the park, man. While Rashawn Charles is dead. I guess what people said, well, he shouldn't have had drugs, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have drugs and you die. So, you know what I mean? That's how it works. You drugged it anyway, man. You had it coming, man. And Jessica Holly, they had it coming, man. They should have known. And guess what? If you tell a black man this, you know what black man gonna say? Oh, come on, you can't say that, man. Oh, that's just wrong, man. You know why? Because the Bible says we're a homeboy slave, man. Anyway, keep reading.
Or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside?
And the Bible says, who shall bemoan? Who cries for you, man? Who cries for you, black man? Who cried for Trayvon Martin, man? Who cried for Mark Duggan, man? Who cried for Rashawn Charles, man? Nobody did, man. Not even our own people did. No one did. But guess who cried for Jessica Holly? The whole world did, man. Guess who cried for Madeleine McCann? The whole world did, man. Do you know England is in a financial crisis, man? The whole Brexit thing, man. And just the other day, man, England spent if England already hasn't spent money on one woman, man, on one girl, we got a housing problem, man. We got a job problem. And on one Caucasian woman, the country spent over £1 million to find them, man. And just the other day, on my Facebook, the article said the country has added another additional £8,000 to find this girl, man. One girl who, by now, is probably 18 years old. She's a big woman. Forget about that, man. If I got to forget about slavery, come on, you must can forget about Madeleine McCann, man. She's a big woman now, man. She can take care of herself. If she ain't dead, she must can take care of herself, man. Come on. Come on, man. But everyone feels sorry for her. The country in a crisis, man. And even though we're in a crisis, thousands of people are losing their jobs, man. And then thousands of people got to be on hold because of one Caucasian woman, man. The whole world, they feel for her. But meanwhile, 4 or 5 black women got roughed up, man. 4 or 5 got roughed up, man. Mark Duggan's one black man dead. Rashawn Charles another. Dead. Black man tasered the other day. The videos on YouTube, man, on the UPK page, tasered, man, unlawfully by the police, harassed, and no one cries for us. No one goes, you know, it's a shame how them black people are doing, man. It's a shame, man. In fact, you know what they do? They see that we're on the bottom and they rob us. They go, shit, yes. Yo, Abdul, them black men, they can't get together, you know. The two busy gangbang, you know what you do? You start a shop in their neighborhood because they're too busy gangbanging, so you start a shop and you rob them. That's what they do. Instead of saying, yo, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Get it together, man. It's a shame how you like doing, man. They don't do that. They take it as an opportunity and rob us. They listen, there's one thing called weave. I don't know what it is. God knows what it is. But them black girls love it. We sell it to them, make a killing. They rob you, man. They spoil you while you're down. And I must love them. I'm wrong for saying that I don't want my daughter to marry no Indian man. I'm wrong for saying that I don't want to join the Indian man because he smiles at me. Because when I come in the shop, it gives me a discount sometimes. Or he talks backward to me. I must love him. But he's robbing the whole community, man. Every single corner shop. How much different roads go to one corner shop, man? The whole community. Everyone funds this one, man. He's robbing us blind, man. And I must smile with him. But he looks at my people as dumb people that can't get it together, man. He looks at us as dumb niggas that can't get together. And because they can't, I'm going to make money off them. And I must love him because he smiles at me. Because he speaks patois from time to time. Because sometimes, you know, he goes, oh, this is payback later, man. Payback later, man. It's cool. I really must. Black man, don't be so ridiculous, man. That's the problem. We love people because they smile at us. And they're nice from time to time, man. We love Caucasian people because they're nice nowadays and they give us a smile, man. Meanwhile, black man, you're missing the bigger picture, man. Black people work for free for this country to make what it is today. And they ain't paid you back yet, man. They tell you to forget about it, man. And because a smile and a medal from the Queen and an OBE award, and the fact that black people are now allowed to be movie stars, and the fact that now black men are allowed to host the news, I must shut up. Nah, man. That's not good enough. It's like the other one. You say something.
You're saying with the video you were mentioning, again, with the comments below, people saying, well, the police didn't do nothing wrong when they did. He's not the guy. And at the end of the day, admit, like, you know what, like, this ain't the guy, but look what he went through, and you notice it as like, well, you know, the police got a job to do, but they don't care about how he feels. His pain is like, well, the police had a job to do.
There you go. And what? Please kill black people, man. Kill black people. Then guess who the welfare side for? Guess. Put that poor policeman. Because, you know, his job's so hard. You put yourself in his shoes. They got such a hard job to do. Remember, they put their life on the line. Listen, they're out there with criminals and drug dealers and people stab people are. Oh, that poor policeman. Okay, he killed Sean Charles, but listen, he had to do what he had to do, man. He had to take what's it called, affirmative action. He had to take charge, man. It's rough, man. Come on, man. They don't get paid enough. You are dead under the ground. Your mom can't see you no more. Your kids can't see you no more, man. These are uncles that they're killing, cousins that they're killing, dads that they're killing, man. And they ain't alive no more. And guess what, black man, you're such nothing to these people. The walkover is so much that people feel sorry for the murderer, man, when you're the victim. People look at the murderer like, oh, look at this sad man. Look at this murder right here. He put his life on the line. It's a hard job, you know. Okay, made a mistake. But yo, someone got to do it, man. That's why the Bible, Jeremiah 15:5, and who shall be more on you, man? The answer is nobody, man. But we're going to show you who the will be more on. Give me a history of Remembrance Day real quick. My face was type anything in the right. SHALAM or something, it'll pop up and stuff.
Yeah,
Oh, so all right, cool. SHALAM to Mawasa.
all right. Remembrance Day on Monday, the 11th of November.
So is it 11th Sunday? There's an Emirates Day or Remembrance Day.
Well, no, that's Emirates Day.
Same things, man. Oh, I hit that for me.
All right, Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day, sometimes known as I.S.U.P.K Day.
So Remembrance Day is sometimes on the Poppy Day. The reason being is to commemorate Remembrance Day, people have a poppy on their chest. A poppy is a plant, a red plant. The reason being they use a poppy is because there was a poet and he was fascinated with poppies because the red symbolizes the blood. Like poppy fields, a poppy field is filled with, you know, red poppies. And in war, war is like, it's a field where people fight. It's full of blood. So the poppy field reminded him of the battlefield with blood everywhere. Hence why you use the poppy to commemorate, to remember the soldiers in World War II and World War One. So they call it Remembrance Day or sometimes Poppy Day. And if you're from England, if I'm from a child, man, from primary school, they influence children have poppies on the chest. If you don't know when Remembrance Day even is, you will know because you're bound to see somebody with that poppy on their chest. You're bound to see someone with it on their car. You see a billboard with a poppy up. You will know. England takes this day very highly, man. Very highly. And they should. It is their history and they should remember it, man. But black man, what are you supposed to remember? It's not this day. This day got nothing to do with you, man. But keep reading, Slack, yeah.
Owing to the tradition of remembrance per Uppy is a Memorial Day observing in Commonwealth member states since the end of the First World War.
So this was done from the First World War. I mean, all of the two World Wars, World War I, World War II. But from the First World War, Remembrance Day is remember all the dead soldiers, man, that, put their life on the line, these brave men that saved this country from the Germans and, keep reading.
To remember the members of the armed forces.
And to remember the soldiers, the armed forces, the men that hold the arms and fight for this country. It's remembering people. Many people died in these wars, man. Many people died fighting to make sure, Britain stays Britain and died to make sure that this country is great and so forth. And it's just right to remember your soldiers, man. Keep reading.
Who died in the line of duty.
And these men died keeping England safe. So, duty means work. They died working. Keep reading.
Following a tradition inaugurated by King George V.
Yeah, come on.
The fifth in 1919.
So King George V. That's the king. I think that's two kings before the one we got now, or just one before. So one before. If your grandparents are still alive, they'll remember, especially the Caribbean, because we were linked at that time. It's like
yeah, he was known because he had a
I remember reading about what's the man's like Rastafarianism, and he didn't like King George. Yeah, he was around the same time as well. Yeah, but keep reading. It's like, yeah.
The day is also marked by war remembrances in many non-Commonwealth countries. Remembrance Day is observed.
So hold on, the day is so big that even countries that are not Commonwealth, even non-Commonwealth countries, Commonwealth countries are countries that are owned by England. You feel me? So what? Jamaica, Trinidad, Barbados, countries that were colonized by England, Australia, Montserrat and so forth. And they said it's so big that's even observed by non-Commonwealth countries, man. That's how big it is. That's how much they see as important, man. In England, we don't remember 4th of July. We don't know about Thanksgiving because it's not our history. But this is so big that even certain countries that are non-Commonwealth, they still observe it, man. Keep reading.
Remembrance Day is observed on 11th of November in most countries to record the end of hostilities of First World War on that date in 1918.
So it's 11th of November every year. That's the day Remembrance Day is. I think the second Sunday of November is another one. That's V-Day, I think, or D-Day. Keep reading.
Hostilities formally ended at the 11th hour of the 11th day.
Hence why they do it on the 11th, because the war stopped on the 11th hour of the 11th day. So they want to remember it on that day. Just like President Day. I mean, President's Day is in February. I think it's in February because a lot of the presidents was born, not all of them, a lot of them were born in February. So they said, you know what, let's do it this month. And that's the reason why this day is on the 11th, because it finished on the 11th hour of the 11th day. Keep reading.
Of the 11th month.
The 11th month, which is November. Have we done?
In accordance with the armistice signed by representatives of Germany and the entente between 5/12 and 5/20
there you
that
go.
morning.
So the contract was signed, saying no more war, it's finished. It was done on that day. Hence why Remembrance Day is on that day. Any more on that? Real quick. So if you look here, much of the camera can see it. This is a monument for World War II, man. And look at it, beautiful. It's big, all up in the air. There's poppy wreaths all around it. The Queen herself comes down and, she puts a wreath on it, remembers Remembrance Day and all the soldiers and so forth. It's a beautiful day, man. Not a problem. But this is the problem that who remembers slavery, man?
That's right.
This was done in 1919. That's not that long ago. There's people alive from 1919 to this day. And guess what, black man? 400 years ago, using chains, man. You was getting your back whipped, you were getting raped, man. You know what they tell you? To forget about it, man. They got Remembrance Day. Remembrance Day need to remember. They got a day when they remember stuff, man. But you got to forget about slavery. That was in the past. And the people that did that, they're gone now. They're evil, man. No one says, oh, the Germans have changed. The Germans are cool now. Look, we're part of the EU. We do trade with the Germans. We buy German cars now, man. It's all good, man. The Germans ain't all bad. They still remember it. But you can't remember wicked white people, man. Wicked oppressed that wish you back because they're not here no more. And, oppressed have changed now, man. Not all wicked. Meanwhile, you remember the Nazis, though. They're gone. You remember in the, what do you call it, Hitler? I know what's the Gestapo and all them people there. You remember them? But we're supposed to forget, man. That's the game they play on us. You know why? As the Bible says, no one bemoans you. No one cares about you, man. You must die and just get over it, man. Meanwhile, we're going to remember ours, though. Come on, man. November 11th, let's get it on, man. Get them poppies out, man. Let's sell them poppies, 20 pence. Come on, man. Donate a poppy, man. It's for the soldiers. We're going to donate some money and do our thing, man. But you must forget slavery. Where's your donation, man? Where's your poppy for slavery, man? Where's your poppies? These men died fighting for the country. They died for a good cause, man. What did we die for? We died so that you can get rich, man. We died so that your cotton field and your cane field can grow, man. We died because we didn't want to work no more. And you said, I'm teaching nigga a lesson, man. We died because we didn't want you to have sex with our wife. We're like, nah, man. You're not going to sell our children, man. And that's why we died. And you say we must forget about it. You died for a cause. You died so that your children and your children, your grandchildren can be here today and live in the good parts of London and can be rich. You died so that Queen Elizabeth can sit on that throne today, man. You died so that all of England don't speak Deutsch and German, man. What did we die for? For nothing. We died so you can be rich, man. We died so that you can own all of England and be wealthy. And we must forget about that, man. Give me Deuteronomy 32. If you're a black man, remember that you're a slave, man. That's their day. That's their day, man. Like what Malcolm X said, the good nigger and the what do you call it, the good slave and the house nigger and the field nigger, man. So the house nigger say, Master, we're sick, man. This is our day. Remembrance Day, we're doing good in the World Cup. We're doing good, we're doing good in the Olympics, man. That's them, man. He thinks that he's one with his master, man. You're putting a poppy on, you're saying this is our country. I'm remembering the goodness of our country. This ain't your country, man. Do you know black people fought in World War II also? And no one remembers them. In fact, this is the monument in central London, man. All the white soldiers, man. Guess where your monument, black man, is in the back of Brixton? And it ain't so big. This is nice and big. Look, it's nice and big, man. Guess where yours is like less than 6 foot tall, man. I've seen it in the back of Brixton, man. I've seen it. And they tell you that we're all one people. So that's the case. Why is there a separate monument for black people, man? They're telling you something, we're not all one, man. You're separate again because no one cares about black people. Black people died, got the fingers blown off, man. You got grandparents in your family that you probably don't know about, man. Great granduncles that you don't know about that died fighting for this oppressor, fighting for this country, man. And no one wants to remember him. I thought this was Remembrance Day. No one don't remember him. Whenever they talk about World War II and the soldiers that died, they always show some footage, man, of the World War, man, of Caucasian soldiers marching in black and white image. And I've yet seen a black one yet, man. They don't mention you. Never seen a Trinidadian one yet, a Bayesian one yet, ever in my life. Because they don't want to remember you, man. You didn't fight. When they think about the soldiers and the heroes of this country, they're talking about Caucasian people, man. They're the heroes that fought and everything, and they don't even mention black people. If you don't come to the know that black people fought for this country, man.
That's right.
Give me that.
Deuteronomy 32 and 7. Remember.
What did God say?
Remember.
And God said, remember, man. Remember, keep it in mind. Remember means don't forget. They tell you to forget slavery. Meanwhile, they don't forget World War I, man. They got Remembrance Day. They have a 1 minute silence for the 7/7 bombings, man. They remember 9/11, man, but you must forget. But what did God say?
Remember.
You done?
The days of old.
And God said, remember slavery, man. Black man, forget Remembrance Day and remember slavery, man. Forget Remembrance Day and remember the Passover, man. Forget Remembrance Day and remember the Feast of Unleavened Bread, man. That's what you're supposed to do. Black man, you're remembering the wrong things and you're forgetting the wrong things. Forget Christmas. Forget Easter. Forget Remembrance Day. Forget D-Day. Forget, what's it called? D-Day or V-Day? V-Day for victory, innit? Forget them days, man. And remember your history, man. And we become slaves so much that they've taught you to forget your own history, man, your own heritage, and to remember theirs, man. Damn, that's a good slave, man. It beats me how man forget about his own children and love somebody else's, man. How man will forget about Trayvon Martin and Mark Duggan and Michelle and Charles and worry about Jessica and Holly, man. How man would forget about Mark Duggan? Oh, he's a criminal anyway, man. I'll forget him. He's slime, man. He's a road man. Look, he had four baby mothers, man. You know, sound like someone we know. He got 4 baby mothers, man. Oh, he's scum, man. But it's a shame about Maddie. Oh, I hope they find him, man. Boy, it's a shame, man. It's a shame how black man don't care about Mark Duggan, man. Don't care about Michelle and Charles, but then go to the royal wedding, man. Take his black stuff down into the royal wedding, man. You know what's her name? Meghan Markle. Meghan Markle is mixed race and can pass for any white woman. And guess what? White people still ain't happy. They still ain't happy. Well, it was the other way around. What would black people say? Yo, she's mixed, you know. She got little, what is it? She got little white in there. She's mixed, man. Guess what? Meghan's mixed too, and white people don't give a damn. They don't care. They don't care if mix. They don't care if you can pass with them. She's not one of us. We hate her, man. And what did they do about Meghan Markle at the time? They always got in there. They always, you know, this and that black. They're not in black. This and that baby in the news saying some monkey in the street, isn't it?
Yes.
And she's mixed. Had it the other way around now, black people, nah, man, but she got a hint of black in her, man. She's one of us, man. We're just happy to take anyone that's Caucasian, man. They ain't the same. Meghan's hair is straight. Meghan's features is straight. Meghan's color complexion is high. And white people like, I don't care, man. She got a hint of black in her. She ain't one of us. And she's actually a devil. And they're like, nah, she ain't one of us. But we're slaves, man. We're slaves. All you need is a white girl and some braids, man. And we're like, oh, she's down. She's cool, man. She's one of us, man. A white girl that can hold a tune. What the black people say? She's cool, man. Leave her alone, man. Eminem got 1-2 bars. What the black people say? Take him, man. But meanwhile, do you know in other communities that ain't so? Do you know when Bruce used to train one black guy, one tall black guy, teach kung fu, and do you know the Chinese community was pissed at him for busting the secrets? You know that one, innit? Yeah. You're kung fu fan, innit? Yeah. It was vexed. What the hell you doing, man? Teach the niggas our culture. Meanwhile, black people's happy to bring in all the other nations, man. We're happy. We happy to claim Kim Kardashian, man. You know who you think braids her hair? A black woman does, man. We're happy to have every nation in our thing, man. Because we're slaves, man. That's the reason why. Yeah, read that again, Slakia.
Remember the days of old.
And the Bible said, remember the days of old, man. Remember the days of old. What's the days of old? Slavery, the days of old, man. That's something that happened in the past. And it's a shame that black people want to forget about that, man. It's a shame that there's black people saying, you know, forget about it in the past, man. The black man on Speaker's Corner called the Black Van Man. He's black himself. And he's like, oh, why do black people need to have a Black History Month? We're the first people to cry racist. Meanwhile, we want a month, man. He wants to forget the days of old. He wants to forget about slavery, man. He wants to forget about the oppression. He wants to move on and be one with everybody. When God said to remember these things, man. I guess sons are supposed to remember these things. Jewish people, they remember it. Indians, they remember it. Why do you think Pakistanis go to Hajj, man? They remember their culture, man. Their illiterate, dumb prophet told them to circle a stone. And that's why every year they go circle a stone. But we want to forget ours. We want to be British, man. We want to forget that. Yeah, that was back then, man. I'm changed now. I'm trying to morph. I'm trying to be more part of this society, man. And we forget our culture for that, man. It's like anyone.
Now, regarding the Black Bandman, he's also trying to get black people to go to a Tommy Robinson event for some weird reason. Like, it's lost.
Oh, no. It's just black people, I don't know. Again, the Bible said, we're just homeborn slaves, man. You give me, what's it called? Exodus 20. And the brother Lion said, they remember Anne Frank too. Yes, true, man. White people remember Anne Frank. Man. Anne Frank's one Jewish girl that must have died in the Netherlands, isn't it? Yeah. She wrote a diary. And they taught us that in school, man. Meanwhile, they want to forget about our, you know what I mean? Our oppression.
What's the Exodus 20?
Remember the Sabbath day.
Exodus 20 and 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
You hear that, black man? The Lord speaks. Actually, give me top verse 1 and then skip to that.
Exodus 20 and 1. And God spake all these words.
And God spoke these words, man. Man, God's giving you instruction. God spoke these words to our people, spoke it to Moses, and Moses told us, man. And when God spoke, God gave us commandments, rules that we must do, man. Commandments are rules. They're not suggestions. They're not something you should do or you can if you want to. They are rules, man. The must, the do's and do nots, man. And God spoke all these words to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Keep reading.
Saying, I am the Lord thy God.
And the Lord said, I'm the Lord, your power, man. I rule you, man. I'm the one that you follow, man. I'm your authority. I'm your power, man. I'm your ruler. I'm your boss, man. Also, I am the Lord, your God. The word God means power or authority, man. So I'm your authority, not the Caucasian, man, not Britain, not Boris Johnson, not Theresa May, man. Also, you follow me. Keep reading.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
And the Lord got us out of the land of Egypt, man. So how dare you go to Boris Johnson for salvation? He can't save black people, man. The Lord saved us, man. And that's who we need to come to. If you're a black man trying to vote and go to Boris Johnson and Theresa May, man, they're going to save you, man. They're not going to save you, man. In fact, they don't care for you. You're going to go to Islam, man. Islam had you enslaved in the first place, man. The reason why you're lost is because of Islam. Boris Johnson don't like black people, man. He said black people are pickaninnies with watermelon smiles, man. Theresa May don't like black people, man. That's why she gave the okay to deport the women's generation, man. David Cameron don't like black people, man. That's why he said he's not going to say sorry for slavery, but he will build a prison to lock up black people, man. And it's a fact that he is rich because his foreparents own black people. You want to know why he's president? You want to know why David Cameron was prime minister in the first place? You want to know why? Because he went to a good school. He went to Oxford. He went to Cambridge. He went to the Oxford Boys Club. And guess how his father funded all that? Because his father had your father in chains, man. His father put your forefathers back. And that's why he had a head start in life. That's why he got that good prestige education. And that's why the education was so good. The education was so good, it got him to be prime minister of England, man, off the back of you. And you made him get there. You cut Kane for free so he can be where he is, man. You cut him for free so he can be where he is. And you know what this man turned around and said? He's not going to apologize, man. He's not going to apologize for going to Oxford. He's not going to apologize for being the prime minister of England, man, even though you made him the prime minister of England. But what I will do is build a prison. Black men, the Lord saved us, man. These men can't save us, man. They're the reason why we're down, man. Margaret Thatcher is the reason why black men are destroyed, man. In the 60s, black men didn't really have a good education. We was good at working with our hands, man. And this bitch closed on all the factories, man. And black people were forced to go home. Salakia. So you show me any prime minister in the history of England that loved black people, looked at black people. I'll wait, man. Salakia, the one.
And if I can add on to that, what's funny is when the West Indians came, she shut it down. But now the Romanians and everyone's here, all that industry has gone back up, like the Jaguar, Land Rovers, all these warehouse factory jobs. It's back for them. But when we was doing it in the 60s, they shut it all down.
Like what the other one said, if you can't hear it, the 60s when we was doing it, they shut it down. And now the Romanians are here. Now guess what? Now the factories are back open now, man. Jaguar, Land Rover. And apparently they actually pay good too, innit? Yeah. The people that just work for Land Rover. It's graveyard shift though. It's a mad graveyard shift. It's a graft, but they had to pay good money, man. But when we was doing it now, you know, they shut down the factories, shut down all the coal mines and everything. You know, so you show me a prime minister that actually love black people. I'll wait, man. I ain't seen one yet, man. Keep reading.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the house of bondage. God got us out of the hand of bondage, man. At the moment, we're in the house of bondage, man. We're working 9 to 5s, man. We're suffering under this oppressor, man. And black, if you want to get out of the house of bondage, you're tired of these 9 to 5s, you're tired of, you know, oppression. Even the school system teach oppression, man. The TV, the cartoons that your kids watch teach oppression, man. If you want to get out of it, black man, there's only one way. It's to go to the Lord, man. It ain't going to Islam. It ain't going to Rastafarianism. It ain't going to Egyptology. It's going to the Most High, man. And what's the proof? We tried it all. It didn't work, man. We tried it all, man. I've seen things that I thought this will work. This will definitely work in the past. Didn't work, man. I had my hopes up high for Rastafarianism. I remember I was like, Christianity is a Caucasian religion. Islam, you know, I'm not too sure about that, but this Rasta one is good, man. Come on, man. They call the woman empress, and you know what I mean? These men are strong men, man. And guess what all these Rasta men are now? All these same Rasta men that was talking about jar and love, and I look after my temple. I don't know about that. These same Rasta men are on cocaine now. And don't lie to me, I see them. I see the same Rasta men are taking coke, man, out of their mind on a park bench, man. I go to Brixton every Saturday and I see a Rasta man there begging for change. It's clearly an addict, man. All of them are mad, and the psychosis is messed up all the weed they smoke, man. So like it is.
You know, my family, like big time Rastas, and they were all putting up all the grandkids in Halloween costumes.
There you go, man.
Back in the day, that was like.
There you go. And back in the day, Rasta were like, fire, man, fire for this, fire for the Bible, man. And guess what? All these Rastas celebrate Christmas, man. They all celebrate Christmas, all celebrate Easter. And a lot of them are just mad. So lucky, if I may, they're just mad. Just crazy. I always wonder, why is it the man that's harassed you on the street at nighttime is always a Rasta man? And they hit me. It's all that weed they're smoking, man. And the time in life where weed is not enough, and you gotta up it, man. To get a buzz, you gotta up it and start taking heroin, start taking speed. They all lost their mind. The Rasta went away, man. It wasn't the way. It sounded good. It sounded strong. It went away. And I thought, yeah, but the black part of it, it makes me proud to be black, man. That noticed all these Rasta men had white women. Oh, I was like, yo, the amount of mixed race people I know, and the dad of Rasta men, that's what happened there. Last time I checked, into order to be mixed race, you know what I mean? It's called mixed race because you're mixed, and the dad's a Rasta man. I see them like, oh, okay, Mr. Pro-Black Empress Selassie. What happened there, man? Because it wasn't the way, man. I know it seemed black, it seemed nice and strong. It just weren't the way, man. Because you know why? God went in it, man. The only way is through these doors right here. If you're in England, the only one way to get saved, man, is right through these doors, man. The Bible said, enter ye in at the straight gate. You know what straight means? You're saying STRAIGHT, you know. That straight means no bends. This is STRATE, man. And that word means narrow. It means narrow, small, man. And guess how small this door is? I'm showing you how small. I'm gonna show you how straight this door is to get the truth. How big is that door right there, the one? How you say? How many inches?
Inches. At least about 8 inches.
About 8 inches. That's how straight. When Christ entered the straight gate, it's a 8 inches, 8-inch gate, man. 80 inches. No, I mean this way, not height.
Oh, that way. About 25.
About 25 inches, man. That's how straight it is, and that's the gate you gotta enter through, man. You want truth in England, in all of. I'm making a statement. I'm making it plain. If you want the truth, you want to be saved. There's a what? 25-inch door, man. That you got to fit through in all of this island. It's Birmingham. You know what I mean? It's a 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW, man. That's what you got to be, man.
That's right.
Keep it in.
Verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
And that's what you got to remember, black man. The Sabbath day, man. You're remembering Christmas, man. You're remembering Easter. You're remembering Remembrance Day. And you got to remember the Sabbath day, man. You know what the Sabbath days are? The Sabbath days every week, man. You know what else the Sabbath? The Passover Sabbath also, man. The Sabbath, the Bible also refers to holy days as Sabbaths also, man. Feast of Unleavened Bread. All the holidays in the Bible are Sabbaths, man. That's what you're supposed to remember. But you drop that to remember Remembrance Day, man. That had nothing to do with you. Give me Walter Toll. I better Walter Toll. I don't want to do too much because this is going to be my lecture, but I'm going to give you a little insight of certain man in my lecture.
All right, we got Walter Toll. Let me get his history. Walter Daniel John Toll, born on 28th of April 1818, died the 25th of March 1918.
Okay, give me the second paragraph. No, second paragraph. The during.
Oh,
so this is a black man here called Walter Toll, born in England. His father came from where? Go up a bit. I think he came from. I think it should have done it from correct, but no, Barbados. I remember Barbados. And look, let me tell you something about this black man. Read that for me.
During the First World War.
When?
First World War.
This is one black man that fought in the First World War, man. And this wasn't no any black man. This wasn't no pawn. This black man was a lieutenant, a top lieutenant, man. How is it in the month of Remembrance Day, you're not talking about a top lieutenant, man? A man this man wasn't a little foot soldier. He was a lieutenant in the war, and they can't mention him because he's black. Even though the top lieutenant, the can't mention him because you know why he's black. Like, even though he helped us, this man was a good lieutenant in the war, man. No one knows about him. The Queen don't go to his grave on Remembrance Day. No one remembers him. Where's his footage, man? Where's his footage? I didn't see his footage pulled up. I seen loads of white soldiers, all these brave heroes. I seen all these brave heroes. They weren't lieutenants. This man was. No one speaks about him. Give him down to your he was, what's it called?
He was commissioned as a second lieutenant.
And this man was second lieutenant, man. Second in command in the army that he was in. Second in command. No one speaks about Walter Toll. No one mentions him. He's a British soldier. He's born on British soil. He fought for England, and no one mentions him, man. No one puts a wreath at his grave. No one go commemorate his family. Give me another man. Give me George Arthur Roberts.
George Arthur Roberts.
Look at another black man. It's like a cousin of mine, man. No, I'm dead. She's like a cousin of mine. I got a cousin, just like life. You know, like George. Okay, yeah, go on. You joke.
George Arthur Roberts, 1st of August 1890, died 8th of January 1970.
And look, this man got 2 awards, man. A British Empire Medal, man. And look, a BEM and an MSM, two awards, man. This weren't no any guy, man. This weren't no local foot soldier, man. This weren't no porn out there or some frontline guy. This is a big guy in the army, man. Got two medals, man. Even had a nickname for himself. Did anyone get nicknames? Muhammad Ali got a nickname. What's his nickname? The Great. Why? Because he's good at what he is. What's it called? Do dickheads get a nickname or clowns? They don't, man. Who gets nicknames? The baddest, man. Michael Jackson's what? The king of pop, man. You know what I mean? Sis, what's Jacquees? What's his name? Jacquees. What's his nickname? Oh wait, what's his name? He don't have one. You know why? Because he's not sick in R&B, man. He's not the best in R&B, man. Beanie Man's called what? The king of the dancehall, man. You know what I mean? You give me a crap reggae artist. What's their nickname? They don't have one, man. To get a nickname, you gotta be the best at what you do, man. Michael Jackson, the king of pop, man. Muhammad Ali is the greatest, man. Michael Jordan, one of the greatest of all time, man. You know what I mean? Jacquees don't have a nickname. They ain't got one. You know why? Because he ain't seen many winters yet, man. This man got a nickname. Anyone with a nickname is, this is the guy, man. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Was a Trinidadian soldier, firefighter, and community leader in Great Britain. He served in the First World War.
Where?
In the First World War.
This man served in the First World War too. Why ain't no one speaking about him, man? Why ain't his face up there? And this man weren't anybody. Because I might say, yeah, but this is another soldier. No, he wasn't. Better read about him. Like 2 awards, man. How much people? There's many people that go in the army and come back got no awards, man. Many of them dead soldiers that you love so much, they got no awards. But why do you remember them? You know why? I'm gonna tell you why. Because they're white, man. This man got rewarded. No one knows him. You got to come to the I.S.U.P.K to learn about him. You got to dig deep and find some relics to know about him. But meanwhile, any little soldier, you know about them, man. You got records on them. In stone, their names carved in stone. You see it on the stone. Said him everything. This man, you can't find him, man. Keep reading.
Where he became known as the coconut bomber.
And this man had a nickname, man. It's called the coconut bomber. That's how good he was. They called him the coconut bomber, man. And you read an article that said he was known for dropping bombs over enemy lines, man. Imagine that you go to work every morning. Yes, coconut bomber. Yes, everyone's howling him, man. Only the greatest people get nicknames, man. And this man had one. And meanwhile, he ain't known. No one cares about him, man. No one remembers him. I thought it was Remembrance Day, man. I thought it was Remembrance Day. Black man, they play the game on you, man. I'm not gonna go into too much, car. This man, it's gonna be part of my, my lecture. You get me? So again, if you want to know more about Black history, just come to my lecture, man. My lecture, man. Was it November? No, December the 20th, man. To come to that lecture, man. It's called England Ain't So Great, man. Great Britain ain't so great, man. To come to that, man, you find out how great England ain't, man. Bring yourself a £5 donation, man. Come, man. Come with the brothers, drink, have a laugh. You see the lecture, and you'll be edified, man. You'll learn something that Black History Month wouldn't teach you.
That's right. You
learn something that your school would never teach you, your grandma would never teach you, man. You know what I mean? Just save the rest of them. Don't want to give out too much, car. Man won't come true. Man, probably stay at home and try to list at home. Let me stop, yeah. Dean. You know what I mean? All right, cool. Give me bonfire night real quick. When bonfire? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, man. Tomorrow. Yeah. It's 5th of November. To get the history of bonfire night tomorrow. How the saying go? Remember the 5th of November. So we get the history on that.
Right, the 5th of November. Known as Guy Fawkes Night. So
bonfire night is also known as Guy Fawkes Night. Now, Guy Fawkes was the assassin, one of the assassins that tried to kill King James. For anyone that don't know, King James is a black man, according to the Bible. I know it's like, what? You're lying. King James was a black man that translated this Bible, the same very Bible that we read today, man. A brother of ours, man. A brother that lived in England, that came from Scotland, and became the first king of Scotland and England. And he united Scotland and England and called it Britain. That's where we get Britain from, man. He united Scotland and England and called it as one. The 2 separate countries, but together they're called Britain. And this black man was the first man to do that. The first man to go into the script, the scrolls, and give the okay for scholars to translate it into what we know as English today, man. Before that, you had to go to the Catholic Church and they would lie, they would read it in Latin and say, yeah, the Bible says this, it says that. And you just took their word for it, man. This man said, no, it was everyone to have their own Bible, man, their own, like, read the Bible independent, man. That's a good brother right there, man. He went in the truth. But, you know, there's a king that the Lord used, man, for us to get this Bible today. And this man had many attempts in his life. Many people tried to kill him because he was a black man. Tried to kill him and put the Catholic Church back on top, man. And this man dodged many bullets, man. And this is one of the attempts on his life. One of them that he survives. In the end, they finally got him. But this is one of the attempts in his life. And this one that the country celebrates. When this was a white man that escaped death, it was a black man that escaped death, man. This wasn't a white man that translated the Bible. It was a black man that translated the Bible, man. Right. This is what you need to know, black man. But again, England ain't so great, man. So what would England tell you? That, you know, King James is a white man. King James was a sexual deviant, and he wasn't, man. He's a black man that wasn't a sexual deviant. He's a black man that had many children, man. Sexual deviants have one child, just one to kind of cover it up. They can't stand the sight of a woman. The man had about 7, man. Any man with 7 kids, you can't get him off his wife. And you do know every time you have sex with your woman, she don't get pregnant. This man loves women. If you got 7 kids, you love women, man. So luck, yeah. You got 1, you know, you probably, you know, got drunk one day. You got 7. That means you at least have sex with at least 14 times or so. You feel me? You're not gonna tell me I have sex 7 times. And that's the lies. That's the lies they told on this brother called King James, man. So the question.
No, I was gonna ask if they killed him in the end.
They killed King James and his son, and then they put a white man on the throne called Cromwell. And Cromwell's famous for taking Irish people and bringing them to West Indies and so forth. But anyway, keep reading.
All right, Guy Fawkes Night, also known as Guy Fawkes Day, Bonfire Night, and Firework Night, is an annual commemoration observed on the 5th of November.
So Guy Fawkes Night is they call it Guy Fawkes Morning or Bonfire Night. We're gonna find out why it's called that, because sometimes people call it the bonfire, what do you call it, the gunpowder plot as well. Got the gunpowder plot. The reason it was gunpowder was used to kill King James. There was attempts when King James was supposed to be kidnapped and so forth, but in this particular plot, they tried to blow him up with bonfire. You know what I mean? Use it with fireworks today. Keep reading.
Primarily in the United Kingdom, its history begins with the events of 5th of November, 1605. So it
started in 1605, the 5th of November. That's the day when Guy Fawkes was caught and killed and tried. Hence why we have it every 5th of November. Keep reading.
When Guy Fawkes, a member of the gunpowder plot, was arrested while guarding explosives. So Guy Fawkes was quite a few of them that wanted to kill King James. You know what I mean? And put, you know, what they work for the Jesuits. A Jesuit priest is like the FBI, and Guy Fawkes worked for the Jesuits. It's probably in the article. It's probably not. So sometimes you got to look on the gunpowder plots when you look on Guy Fawkes. We'll see. He worked for the Jesuits. The Jesuits like the FBI or the CIA. They do like the dirty work. And Guy Fawkes' job was to kill King James so the Catholic Church can be back on top again. Because King James was a Protestant. And to this day, the Protestants fight the Catholics. This day, you see in Ireland, there's fighting all the time. You see it, man. It's ridiculous. Keep reading. Explosive. The plotters had placed beneath the House of Lords. And that same House of Lords you see today, the same House of Lords we used to find cocaine in just the other day. The House of Commons, the House of Lords, and together they called the House of Parliament. And Guy Fawkes was found guarding the gunpowder in the House of Lords, man. His intention was to blow up the whole House of Lords when King James was giving the speech. But it was apparently he was walking around and looking suspect, man. And got nabbed, man. So lucky. So the people who use that word nabbed got caught slipping, man. Got caught lacking. Keep it in. Celebrating the fact that King James I has survived the attempt on his life, people lit bonfires around London, and months later, the introduction of the observance of the 5th of November Act enforced an annual public day of thanksgiving for the plot's failure. Say that again. The Thanksgiving for the plot's failure. So bonfire night is what people celebrate the plot's failure, the fact that it wasn't successful. This man was committing treason, and the fact that the king lived, people celebrate that day. Keep reading. Within a few decades, Gunpowder Treason Day, as it was known.
So initially, it wasn't called Bonfire Night. It was called Gunpowder Treason Day. Now it's called Bonfire Night, Fireworks Night, or Guy Fawkes Day, and so forth. You reading?
Became the predominant English state commemoration, but as it carried strong Protestant religious overtones, it also became a focus for anti-Catholic sentiment.
So again, Bonfire Night sometimes it's not sentimental towards the Catholics. Remember, Guy Fawkes was a Catholic, and you're celebrating a day that a Catholic man didn't get the victory over a Protestant man. So it's in certain parts of Ireland, it's a bit controversial. Keep reading.
Puritans delivered sermons regarding the perceived danger of piracy, while during increasingly raucous celebrations, common folk burn effigies.
So again, to celebrate Bonfire Night, you see today, people burn effigies. Like you see people the pictures of Guy Fawkes, and they'll burn it. So okay.
Like the family that did the one about the Grenfell Tower.
Yeah, I've seen that one as well. Like an effigy, like a sculpture or something, they'll burn it. Skip down to the early origins.
The origins and the history of England. Guy Fawkes Nights originates from the Gunpowder Plots, 1605, a failed conspiracy by a group of provincial English Catholics to assassinate the Protestant King James I of England.
So again, this day started because the Catholics wanted to assassinate the king. You know what I mean? They was pissed off with him, separating from the Catholic Church for making, for translating the Bible into English. Like, nah, man. The priest reads the Bible, man. The priest reads it in Latin, and you listen to whatever he got to say, man. They didn't like that, man. And what they try to do, try to kill him, man. Just like what's called, like John F. Kennedy didn't like what he said, and they tried to kill him, man. Like assassination that you get today, they tried to assassinate King James many times, man. Many different occasions. Keep reading.
And replace him with the Catholic head of state. In the immediate
I know why to kill him and then replace him with a Catholic man. Their head of state replaced him, say, yes, listen, this is a new king right now, man. And then they can enforce their rules. And that was the argument with England for how many years? For hundreds of years, man. Imagine King what? Henry VIII had children that were both. Children that were Protestant, children that were Catholic. And that was the fight, man. People try to kill one child. So the next in line, he's Protestant, he will rule. And then kill this one, so that one will rule. You know what I mean? The king before King James was what? Elizabeth. Right. And she became queen because what? Her sister Mary, she got killed, man. And took over. That was the fight for many years, man. It's still the fight today in England. Keep reading.
The head of state. In the immediate aftermath of the 5th of November, arrest of Guy Fawkes, caught guarding a cache of explosives placed beneath the House of Lords.
There you go. And this man had explosives under the House of Lords, man. At the time, say what happened was this man had a brethren in the House of Commons and he didn't want him to die. So he sent him a letter saying like don't come to the House of the Parliament, man. And this man like a nubbed, you know what I mean? Went and told, like, yo, show somebody, look his letter, man. His letter's a bit dodgy, man. And did some investigating. They went under the House of Parliament, and then Guy Fawkes rented some rooms out there, obviously to put his explosives. The soy man there caught him slipping, man. They torched this man to death, ripped him apart, and a torture rack at him. You're watching a man take your intestines out, man. You're alive. You watch the man just. They did it to Guy Fawkes, man. Guy Fawkes he got it hard. Got dragged through the city on a horse. Imagine a horse. Imagine your legs are tied to a horse and they're dragging you through Aston or Handsworth, man. You're scraping against the concrete, glass, and you rubbish. And oh man, Guy Fawkes got it, man. He got it, man. Is it on that? Skip down. So let's get to the part. Scroll down, so.
It might be in the exact platform.
You can look at that. Oh, keep going. Scroll down, so. Keep going. Well, probably under the gunpowder plot. I've seen it before. Skip a good amount. No.
I think it's in Guy Fawkes.
Or try the gunpowder plot, you probably see it. Or Guy Fawkes himself. Guy Fawkes got broke up, man. Any question online real quick? Let me check myself actually. So YouTube saying real quick. No. So Wikipedia, definitely. I've seen it before.
Yeah, gunpowder plot, Wikipedia. All right, gunpowder plot. The gunpowder plot of 1605 in the earlier centuries, often called the gunpowder treason plot or the Jesuit treason.
And that's a Jesuit I was talking about earlier. Remember the Jesuits? The Jesuits work for the Catholic Church and they do the dirty work, man. They're like the CIA of the Catholic Church. Guy Fawkes was a member of the Jesuits, man. Yeah, read that part, second paragraph.
The plan was to blow up the House of Lords during the state opening of Parliament.
There you go. So they're having a state opening in Parliament. The plan was to blow it up, man. While King James is there, giving the speech to blow it up, kill everyone in there, and kill King James. Kind of like who saw what's that film called, man? I like so much, man. Sure. Oh. What's it called, man? What's that thing called, man? I ever hated the ending of it. That movie, man, is shit. And everyone was pissed off with the ending. Said, it was whack, man. They watched it for years. Game of Thrones. The scene in Game of Thrones where Cersei blows up everything. They're having a meeting. It's just like the gunpowder treason. They got something called Dragonfire, and they're having a meeting in like a castle, a big castle. Like having a meeting. She blew up. Anyone that's seen the Game of Thrones, just like that, they're having a meeting in the House of Lords, and his plan was to blow up everybody along with the king. Then they can replace him with their senator and have a Catholic country. That was the plot. Didn't go well, obviously. Keep reading.
The plan was to blow up the House of Lords during the state opening of Parliament on 5th of November 1605 as a prelude to a popular revolt in the Midlands.
And if you read about it, they wanted to blow the House of Parliament and start a revolt in the Midlands, start fighting in the Midlands. Didn't work. They got shut down there as well. Keep reading.
During which James' 9-year-old daughter Elizabeth was to be installed as the Catholic head of state.
There you go. And they wanted King James's daughter to be the Catholic head of state. Keep reading.
Catesby may have embarked on the scheme after hopes of securing greater religious tolerance under King James had faded, leaving many Catholics disappointed.
So this man, Guy Fawkes, had a friend that worked in the House of Parliament called Catesby, and he wanted to look out for his friend. And he said this friend kind of basically let him down. That's what he's saying. You know what I mean? He left the Catholics disappointed. Keep reading.
His fellow plotters were John and Christopher Wright, Robert and Thomas Wintour, Thomas Percy.
So these are many people that was involved in the plot. Guy Fawkes is the most famous one because he's the one that got caught, man. He's the one that got caught. He's an unlucky bastard that got caught, man. But it wasn't just him. There was many people in the plot, and these are their names. Keep reading.
Guy Fawkes, Robert Keyes, Thomas Bates, John Grant, Ambrose Rockwood, and Sir Everard Digby, and Francis Tresham.
All right. Drop that. Give me what's it called? Give me the plot was revealed.
The plot was revealed to the authorities in an anonymous letter.
There you go. The plot was revealed in a letter. This man, he didn't want to bring to die, man. It's like, listen, don't be at the House of Parliament, man. It's basically, it weren't really that smart, man. It's like, yo, it told someone, yo, what does this letter mean? the man took the letter and started to do some investigation, man. What it should have done was just listen. You know what I mean? But again, this is the Lord working, man. The Lord wanted his Bible translated. The I.S.U.P.K, we use the King James Bible, man. And if King James was dead, we couldn't use his Bible, man. The truth couldn't come out there, man. That's why the Lord made it happen, man. This is the Lord working right here, man. Keep reading.
Anonymous letter sent to William Per Arca, the 4th Baron Montague, on the 26th of October 1605, during a search of the House of Lords.
So this man started to get investigating, like, yo, what's going on here, man? This don't sound right, man. Yo, let's do a thorough search, man. It's like if you come home one day and the door's open, are you gonna go, that's strange? Shut the door. You're gonna look around like, yo, who's in here? Did they leave something? Someone's still in the house, you know, you know, check the attic and so forth, man. Keep reading.
A search of the House of Lords in the evening of the 4th of November.
So this man did a search, like, you know, setting it right, man. You know, this letter sounds dodgy. I'm gonna do a search, man. Keep reading.
In 1605, Fawkes was discovered.
And this man caught Fawkes, man. He caught Guy Fawkes, man. You know what I mean? A Guy Fawkes was guarding what? Barrels and barrels of gunpowder, man. Now, we use gunpowder for fireworks nowadays and they don't really do much damage, man. But barrels and barrels of it can blow up a house, man. And on the search, this man saw Guy Fawkes, you know?
Guarding 36 arrows.
36 barrels, man. Imagine that, man. Imagine, you know, gunpowder is in a bullet. Literally a touch, man. And this man got barrels of gunpowder, man. This man was looking to do damage, man. Keep reading.
Of gunpowder, enough to reduce the House of Lords to rubble.
Can you believe that? Have you seen who's in the house? Who's been to London before, man? Seen the House of Parliament, man. The House of Lords, the House of Commons, man. He's saying he had enough to put into rubble. Rubble just like what? Residue and just rocks upon rocks, man. That's how much he had. Keep reading.
And arrested.
And this man was arrested. Now back then, you know what I mean? It wasn't like today. Today you're arrested, but you got the rights to this, the right to an attorney. You know, you can't be abused. You can't be hit. You have the right, you know, to for food and so forth. Not in the 1600s. Guy Fawkes didn't have no rights, man. He got whooped, man. He got broken down, man. It should be in here as well. Keep reading.
Most of the conspirators fled from London as they learned of the plot's discovery.
So they heard that it was discovered. They heard that it all went tits up, and they left Guy Fawkes, man. Guy Fawkes was on his ones, man, and left to get tormented, man. Keep reading.
Trying to enlist support along the way.
That's like it. Jot down some. Where you at now?
Here several about the sheriff.
Give me Fawkes was convicted.
Fawkes were convicted and sentenced to be hanged.
So Fawkes was sentenced to be hanged. That was his punishment. Like, you know, today for drugs, people are, you know, sentenced time in prison, ASBOs. His sentence was to be hanged. We done.
Drawn and quartered.
And he was drawn and quartered, dragged through the streets on the back of a horse, man. Imagine his skin is coming off your backside, man. You turn to your side, skin comes off your side. It's painful, so you turn on your other side, just so the skin can come off that side, man. Keep going. Skip me some actually. The part we get into it, man. Flight investigation. Give me the last strand or something.
The last stand.
Wait. Scroll down some. I want to get into it, man. More. The part where it says a Guy Fawkes had a red beard and so forth. Keep going. No, sweat. Drop that. Get me Guy Fawkes' signature real quick, and then we'll move on from there.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah,
No, keep going. If it's there, that's fine. All right, then, cool. That's interrogations, yeah?
Yeah.
Apparently, he escaped death by killing himself real quick. No, don't say. Scroll down some. Nah, go on, get me signature real quick. I'm gonna show you how this guy fought so terrible, man. So what they did to get a confession out of him, they opened him up, tortured him, torture racked him, stretched him out, tied one horse to him, another horse to him, and then by the time he signed his confession, look, it is right here. If you look, if the camera can see, this is how Guy Fawkes' signature would look like after the beating. This is all he could sign, man. So all he could look at that. This part kills me right here. That means his finger slipped off the pen. Like, he couldn't do no more, man. That's how bad they did Guy Fawkes, man. This is what his signature was supposed to be, Guy Fawkes. By the time King James was done with him, he couldn't even sign his own signature, man. Couldn't grip the pen, man. It slipped. Look at that. I can see a bit of a G, a bit of I. The D is okay as well. He couldn't even do the forks, man. It was a rap. That's how bad they did him, man. You know what I mean? Get a picture of King James real quick as well. You get a picture of King James. King James he wasn't no Caucasian, man. The man that tried to kill was a black man. And we've got the picture here, man. And the reason why they couldn't paint, they painted over all King James pictures to make him a white man. And they couldn't paint over this one. Why? Because it's done on cloth, man. And you can't paint over cloth. The brother's going to show you it right now. Let me see. And that's the picture of King James right there, man. There's a better one as well online, man, where he sees features. That's what's up. The better one where he sees features better, man. He sees curly, he sees afro and everything, man. The lows, a picture of his son as well. He also has an afro as well, man. And that's who they tried to kill, man. And King James weren't no homo. And there's a rumor going out there that King James was a homosexual. They said that King James had a secret passageway to his bodyguard, and that's how we know he's a homosexual. Why does his bodyguard have a secret passageway to King James' room, man? That's what they kept saying about King James. And why wouldn't his bodyguard have a passageway? He's your bodyguard, man. If you had 8 attempts on your life, you have a bodyguard too, man. And that's why King James had it, man. He wasn't no homosexual. All it was, the man had many attacks in his life, man. Gunpowder plot, the buy plot, the kidnapping plot. Research it, man. He had loads of attempts on his life. Hence why he needed a bodyguard in his room, man. Give me Songs of Solomon. Songs of Solomon 3 and 7.
Songs of Solomon 3 and 7. Behold his bed.
And this is King Solomon's bed. About King Solomon, his bed. King Solomon ain't no homosexual, man. He ain't no deviant, man. We know that according to the Bible, King Solomon followed the laws, man. He ain't no deviant. And the Bible said King Solomon's bed, we done?
Which is Solomon.
The bed which Solomon, the bed that Solomon lays on at night time, we done?
80 valiant men.
And the Bible says 80 men. 80, score is 20, man. Score is an old English word for 20, and people still use it today in London. You heard it? When people talk about a 20 bag of weed, they call it a score, man. When people want £20, they call it a score. The Bible says 80 men, that's 60 men. We done?
Valiant men.
Valiant men, not any men. Men who are what? Bodyguards, man. Men who are valiant, men who are what? Soldiers, man. Men who are warriors, man. Men that carry swords, carry guns, carry armor. 80 valiant men, 80 warriors, 80 skilled men. We done?
About it.
Are where?
About it.
And 80 valiant men are around his bed, man. What? Is that some big orgy? Is that some big party? That's some swingers event? No, man. Because they're bodyguards, man. And that's why King James had a man in his room too, man, for that same reason. Not because he's gay, man. People got disgusting minds, man. Because people are trying to kill him. God forbid someone busts his room. He got his bodyguard there to help him, man. You know, God forbid a man kick open his room, it's him in his onesie and the duvet, man. You got a man today to come and help him. For the same reason King James had it. And guess what King James and King David had in common? Both of them were kings, man. Guess what else had in common? They both had bodyguards in their bed, man. Guess what they also both had in common? Both of them had many children and both of them weren't homosexuals, man. Neither of them were, man. Anyway, drop that, man. Give me let me get something real quick. Give me Slack, yeah. Give me Forges of Lies. If he's in Job. It's in Job 13 and 4.
13 and 4. Job 13 and 4. But ye are forgers of lies.
And that's what they are, man. Forgers of lies. A forger is someone that makes something. You forge a lie, you make up lies, man. And that's why what Caucasian people walk around thinking that Bonfan's their day when it's your day. Why? Because they're forgers of lies, man. They think that a white man got to live that day, when really a black man got to live that day, man. They think Remembrance Day is their day. They think Remembrance Day is the day when white soldiers fought for this country, but it's not true. Black people have to fight for this country too, man. But you don't know that. Why? Because they don't teach that at school. If you bend the truth a little bit, what's that called? A lie, man. And these people are forgers of lies, man. That's why you think Christ. Why do you think Christ is white? Because someone told you he's white, man. These people make up lies, man. Why do you think God is white when it's black? The Bible says it's black, not my words. The Bible says it's black, man. Daniel 10 and 5, man. The Bible says Christ is black, so the angels are. But you think that they're white? Why? Because someone's told you lies, man. Someone's made up lies, man. You think King David was a white man? You think a white man got to live that day and it's a good, glorious day? When really a black man got to live that day, man. A man that looked like you got to live that day, man. And you don't know this. Why? Because people have told you lies, man. They're the forgers of lies, the makers of lies, man. Everything you ever known, black man, is a lie. They tell you be homosexual if you want to, man. It's your life. Be happy, man. Be happy. And for that reason, now you get AIDS, man. All types of diseases. They say smoke weed, man. Do what you want. You know, experiment, man. You're young. That's a good one like to use. You're young, man. Do what you got to do, man. They've lied to you, black man. And these lies have destroyed our lives, man. That's why we ain't no fathers in our house, man. Our parents, I'm born in a generation where everyone's parents were Rastafarian, man. Growing up, yeah, I remember everyone's parents were Rasta, man. And now all them same parents are were weed smokers, man. Now all of them are crazy, man. Messed with their psychosis and so forth, man. They're all mad. You know what I mean? I remember a lot of Rasta men wasn't even in the house, man. All my friends got no fathers around because their Rasta father was too busy trying to, what's it called? What's that favorite word Rasta use, man? Yeah, I.S.U.P.K. trying to, the Bible says to populate, man. What's the one again? That's the one, replenish the earth, man. You know, that's cool, you can do that, man. So why not in my life? Okay, I hear you. So that means you gotta leave me. The amount of friends that Rasta parents that I know and dad were in their life, man. The dad's now on the park bench, man. What's that favorite line, man? Heady One got a tune, it goes, this black don't crack, but I got a Rasta on my phone line. No, but the black don't crack, but I got a dread on my phone line, man. Even he knows, man. All them Rasta men are the biggest drug dealers now, big drug takers now, man. I beg anyone tell me different, man. Slack anyone.
Yeah, just on the back of that, like people complain about all of the drugs being sold, but in the Rasta time, it started off with weed selling. And look what weed selling now. The younger generation, they're like, well, what's the problem? You were selling weed, so what's wrong with weed selling heroin and cracking? That thing that sometimes people don't want to realize.
You know what
that started it.
You know what the biggest lie that destroys black people is the biggest lie. You know what people say? Well, weed ain't a drug. And the fact that we believe weed ain't a drug, that is so diabolical. Ask a black man, yo, do you take drugs? Nah. I smoke a bit of weed, but no drugs. He's saying that weed ain't a drug. Weed is the biggest drug that's destroyed black people. Have you seen weed smokers? A weed smoker can't focus. In Birmingham, people smoke on the bus. It says on the bus you will get a fine, and people's like, well, F that fine, I'll risk it. That's an addict. You can't wait 10 stops for you to blaze a spliff. That's the addict, man. You don't care about the consideration of everybody else on the bus because you got smoked this spliff. That's an addict, man. Don't tell me weed ain't no drug, man. I've seen weed addicts get paid at midnight sharp, man. They're at the cash point, phoning their dealer saying, yo, come and meet me in the cold, in the rain. And we smoke go out there in the cold, in the rain and smoke that spliff, man. I had an uncle that had a good job, man. And lost the job because he was smoking weed, man. He didn't say, I'll wait after my shift, I smoke weed. No, he has to smoke it right now. That's an addict, man. But because they don't have the same effects as cocaine, we think it's not a drug. But weed is a drug. But again, we've been taught lies. Not a drug, man. It's a little herb, man. Weed is a big drug and destroys our community. And the fact that we think it's not a drug, that's the reason why we destroy it, man. We think it's not. We think it's cool, but it's not cool, man. Have you seen a man building a spliff? You can't get the tension. Like, yeah, man. So what do you link me? Is it? Huh? It's out cold, man. You seen it? Is this year? One second. You can't even talk to him, man. Weed is a big drug, man. And it destroys our families, man. You got men that are paranoid, out of their mind. Listen, black man, you're not supposed to be walking around thinking the room's jumping, man. Weed causes paranoia, all types of psychosis problems, man. And we think, nah, it's cool, man, because rappers do it, man. It's cool because, you know, Snoop Dogg does it and Wiz Khalifa does it, man. It's just me. It ain't cool, man. It ain't cool. Weed is not even our culture, man. Rastafarian isn't even black culture. Rastafarianism isn't even African culture, man. But again, our people been taught lies. We think, nah, Rastafarianism, man. The weed makes me close to, listen, the weed don't make you close to God, man. Don't make it spiritual, man. It's messing with your brain. That's where the room is. The room is jumping, not because God's in the room, because you're putting holes. You're turning yourself paranoid, man. Research, man. Smoking weed is an East Indian culture, man. It's in the name. Ganja is a Hindi word, man. Hence why they got the river Ganges over there, man. The East Indians used to have a pipe like this, and they'll put ganja in this point and then smoke it through that point, man. And when the East Indians came to Jamaica in the 1800s, man, as indentured servants, they brought it with them, man. It's not our culture, man. It's like the other one.
I was saying, regarding like the weed, like it makes people like zombies. Like it was years ago. I mean, I was learning, like I was doing construction work, and it's like on the break, one person's blowing up, and like everyone can't wait. Like while he's blowing up, like yo, come on, man, got 10 minutes, man. Like you're waiting for that one thing. Like it's like that becomes their God. Like it's like I need that. Like they can't wait for him to like finish getting ready.
All right, cool. Just like your story then. I went to college one time, yeah, and just like 16, 17, and they were strict on weed, hard, like it was Sandwell. What's up there? Say on YouTube. Sandwell. And they were strict on weed hard. And I met a guy for the first time, and the first thing he told me was weed. First thing, he looking around, goes, yeah. No, I remember like yesterday, the first thing, not high, the first thing was, you know what, yeah, that spot always looks alright, you know. I just found me a good weed spot still. First things first, like I gotta get this weed in. First thing, I find a nice spot. And that's the first thing he said to me. I met him, you cool, yeah, man, where you from, and straight away, I gotta find that spot looks alright still, you know. And we on them, you know, we're doing our work, construction, that, and first thing, yo, when's the break, man? I didn't smoke a spliff, man. Weed is a drug, man. If weed tells you what to do, if you can't say, no, I smoke when I get home, weed's telling you got to smoke now on this boss. You got to find a quiet spot, smoke right now. The weed's telling you what to do, and that's a drug, man. Like anything else. It's a drug like anything else, man. And we've told that it's not. You know, our artists say, nah, man, it's not a drug. Cocaine's bad. Oh, heroin's bad, but weed, it's cool, man. It's not, man. Cigarettes also is a drug, man. Anything telling you what you must do. You're meant to tell your body what to do, man. You're meant to think you're meant to tell your body what to think, you're meant to tell your body how you want to feel. Don't make no cigarettes give you the what they call the shakes and whatnot. And then try and get a weed smoker off weed, man. You go crazy. That show it's a drug just like any other drug. When you go cold turkey, your body don't like it, man. Your body goes into shock. And the same thing with weed, man. I tell everyone, I'll beseech everyone to go home here and type, yo, Jammer, the grime artist. He got a documentary on Voice where he tries to come off weed, and he was going crazy, man. He lost his mind, isn't it? Oh, you got to go home and watch, man. He's going crazy, man. Getting the shakes and all sorts of getting headaches, and I just can't do it, man. Weed is a drug. No one can tell me nothing, man. It's like you read that again.
Job 13:4. But ye are forgers of lies.
And that's the reason why black people are destroyed through lies, man. Too much lies, man. Black man, everything you ever know is a lie. Your whole life is a lie. Look, yeah. No, 1 second. Yeah, everything is a lie. Christianity is a lie, man. You want to know why black people support Asian businesses and don't support their own? Because of Christianity. Christianity love everybody. So, you know, it don't matter. White, black, brown, it don't matter. I'm supporting the Indian man. Yeah, but would the Indian man support you? Oh, it don't matter about that, man. And that's why we make them rich. They don't make us rich. Black man, you open a sari shop tomorrow, and the East Indians, these same East Indians that love Allah, and Allah loves everybody, they would not go to your sari shop. But they ain't been taught lies. You've been taught lies. You love everybody. Everybody don't love you, man. I tell you tomorrow, black man, you open up a black man, I tell you, God loves everybody. I love everyone and love, but everyone ain't loving you, man. Black man join the mosque, join the church, and guess what? If God was all love and God didn't matter about color, then why do black people go to black churches, man? That ain't racism. Why do white people go to white churches, man? Why I live in Birmingham where Islam is big, man, and Somalians go to Somalian mosques, man. Pakistanis go to Pakistani mosque, and Bengalis go to Bengali mosque, man. And they're gonna tell me God loves everybody. I just love everybody. I support everyone because God loves everyone, man. They ain't doing that. If God loves everybody, then why are these people separated in race, man? Because they tell you one thing, meanwhile they do something else, man. They tell you Allah loves everybody, meanwhile they're doing something else. They're telling you God loves everybody, meanwhile you become a Muslim tomorrow and they will never give you their daughters, man. Never. Why? You've been taught lies, man. I keep saying over and over again, your whole life is a lie, man. You got to change that, man. You gotta come in the I.S.U.P.K and learn the truth, man. And it don't feel good. It don't sound nice. It hurts people's feelings. What? You know, black people only. But guess what? It's the only thing that will help black people, man. I command you, YAHANNA say, the only way you stop white supremacy is by the only way stopping white supremacy is black supremacy, man.
That's right.
Black, by being a supreme black man, and a supreme black man only loves black people, man. Only helps black people, man. Black man, how can you have love for your own people? You're too busy loving everybody else, man. You're giving all your love away. All your love's gone. You don't have no more, man. And that's why black people don't have pity for their own people, man. What's the first thing a black man says when someone dies? Well, you know, you shouldn't be a drug dealer. Well, you know, come on, man. You got to do this. You got to do. Come on, man. Come on. Sometimes, what's about black people say, man? Sometimes I feel shame to be black, man. These black people, it's embarrassed me sometimes, man. And that's the reason why, man. We love everyone else but our own people. Someone else dies, we feel sorry. Our own people die, we don't even care no more, man. Black people die so much by the police, we don't even care no more. We don't even march no more. Anyway, keep reading.
Ye are all physicians of no value.
And the Bible goes for physicians of no value. You know what a physician is? A doctor, man. And it said the Bible said they're forgers of lies and they're physicians of no value. Their job is to help us and make us well, man. You're a black man and you're down. Your father's on drugs. You're a drug dealer, drug user. Where do you go to the church, innit? And what do you go to the church for? To change your life. And guess what? You go to the church just to become worse, man. You're a black, imagine this. You're a black man in the world and you're tired of seeing men have sex with your women. And you go to the church thinking this is the place of God. And guess what's in the church? Guess what's in the church? Men having sex with people's women. How much those of you heard about pastors having sex with men's women? Loads, man. Countless, man. I had a pastor called, I don't want to out him out, you know, he's dead, and I don't out him out, man. I had a pastor having sex with a man's woman. It's a fact. My own pastor, that was a pastor of my family, was having sex with another man's woman. The man was blind. I used to sneak in his house at night time, man. Kawhi, again, our people listen to liars. And the people that are our doctors, the people that are meant to fix us, the physicians, the doctors have no value, man. You're tired of being robbed out there in the world. I'm sick of being robbed, man. I'm sick everywhere I go. Everyone's thieving and thieving and thieving. I'm going to the church, man. And guess what they're doing in church? Guess what they're doing in church? They're robbing you again, man. Talking about the building fund and the tithes. And you're paying your tithes and you're paying the building fund. And guess who the money goes to? Your pastor, man. The congregation catches the train to work. And meanwhile, your pastor drives to work in a nice car, man. You know what I mean? You see all the homosexuals and sexual demons. I'm sick of this, man. I want to go to a place that's godly, man. And, learn how to be godly. And guess who's on the choir, man? Homosexuals, man. And this ain't homosexuals. Every man, I'm saying it, who want vex, go out and vex, man. Every man in that church, if it ain't homosexual, he's damn near homosexual, man. He's all soft. One time, me and Dangaba went to the church on purpose just to cause some trouble, man. And also remember the shaved face, speaking all soft, and saying, "Listen, brother, man, God loves everybody, man." And you lot's too rough. And I thought, damn, how are you meant to be the leaders of black people? You're soft, man. You know what I mean? You can't even fight, man. How are you gonna rule your household, man? This is why our sons are in gangs. This is why women are ratchet and whores are running around, because they're men like you, man. Your man like you can't put his house in order. A man like you can't tell his son, "Listen, you ain't going out in the streets, man. If you do, don't come back here." Anyhow you step foot at his door, you better not come back in here, man. And that's why our kids are in gangs, man. Because it's soft men like you, man. You're the men that rule us. You're the men of God who everyone goes to. You're meant to be doctors, and doctors have no value. You're a doctor that can't fix a man. And that's why we're destroyed. That's why we're on the bottom, man. Read that part one more time.
Ye are all physicians of no value. And
you're physicians, doctors, and you have no value. You can't fix no one, man. How are you a man of God and you're telling a homosexual, well, you're born this way? God made you this way? So then how is this man going to want to change? Why is he going to want to change if you're telling him, well, you made this way? He can say, oh, you're right. You know what? Yeah, man. You know what? I was bugging. I was tripping, man. Ain't nothing wrong with being a sexual deviant, man. You're right, Pastor. I was born this way. God made me this way. You know what? What's that one? I'm a woman trapped in a man's body, man. And guess what he does? He keeps going out there till he gets AIDS, man. You destroyed him. But your job was to fix him. And guess how you fix him? Guess how you fix him? By telling him the truth. Not by lying to him, not by being a forger of lies. And guess what? The truth don't feel good, man. You don't feel good to tell him, man, listen, you're disgusting, man. You have sex with the next man. You don't feel good, but guess what? That will hurt him so much he would change, man. He go, you know what, you're right, man, I'm disgusting. Get down with the next man, that's nasty, man. How do you change a drug dealer by telling him, you're a drug dealer? Boy, that's terrible, man. What kind of life are you living, man? You know what you do to people? You make a man that ain't even a homosexual get on his knees and blow a rod of a next man just to get money to come visit you, man. You did that, man. You're the reason why these kids don't have fathers, man. You're the reason why this boy got walked past his dad on the park bench, man. That's how you fix him, by being truthful, man. But his pastors say, you're not perfect. No one's perfect. You know what I mean? Who do these I.S.U.P.K guys think they are? They must think they're Christ, man. No one's perfect. And Jody goes, yeah, you're right, man. I ain't perfect. Yeah, man. God, I'm a good person inside. Yeah, I'm gonna sell my drugs, man. Because deep down there, I'm a good person somewhere. So, I give my mom rent money sometimes, and therefore he keeps selling drugs, man. He becomes worse. And your job was to fix him. Your job was to be a doctor to him, man. But you're a doctor of no value, of no worth. Hence why our people go to you and we come out worse. We come out worse, man. We go to the Christian church and come out worse, man. Suck the other one.
No, I'm saying regarding the drug dealers, even on the weekend, he was black, but like the Indians were laughing, begging him to change, like, need some food. You know what I mean? So I would not to go, look, I'm not gonna give you the money, I will buy you the food. Like, yeah, but the shop's so far that down there, like, so I promise you, yeah, but please, man, just give me what I'm gonna say. No, I will buy it for you, and then like goes, and then they got honest, like, okay, man, I need some money for some weed. I don't believe what in weed, so I kind of flipped at him like, come on, you got Indians laughing at you because you want to buy some weed. You're begging on the street and they're laughing at you because you want some weed money. Come on, man, like, I'm sorry, I know, man, I'm trying, man, I'm trying. But that's what drug dealers do to him. And you know what I mean? They do affect the black community in a big way.
The crackhead in Brum, man, is famous. And man went viral, That's a famous one. Simon Mizzle. And people laugh at him, man. People laugh at him. It's viral. Every other day I saw a new tape of him. Man paying money and getting to do I shouldn't laugh. Man paying money and getting to do the butterfly. Remember the butterfly dance? It's like, yeah, I shouldn't laugh, man. And guess what? A drug dealer's the reason why he did that. He wants to get money, man. Like, listen, I'll give you £5, but you got to do the bogle, man. You got to do the butterfly, man. And he's doing the butterfly, man. I record him laughing at him. They don't care. And you did that, man. You're the reason why he did that. He's your people. He's your brother, man. He's your brother in slavery. His dad and your dad both pick cotton, man. Both cut cane. We're from the same bloodline, man. Same blood, same genetics, man. We are family. And you sell drugs to your family to get rich. You that to your people just get rich. You're the reason why people mock him. Why he's viral all over Brum, man. Viral all over Brum. People laugh him all over Brum. And you're the reason why that happened, man. Why? Because you need a Range Rover. Because your daughter needs the new Balenciagas. So you can't suffer like the rest of us. You can't live normal like the rest of us. You gotta have them, the big stuff in life, the fine stuff in life. And for that, you're willing to kill anyone to get it, man. And guess what? If you really want money, wouldn't you sell drugs to Caucasian people? They got the money. You're telling me you sell drugs to people that work 9 to 5s. You sell drugs to people on dole money. I thought you wanted money, man. And again, why don't we sell drugs to other nations but our own people? Because we love other nations and hate our own people, man. And we don't even know it. It's something built into us, man. We don't even know. It's built into us so deep. We don't even we think that we're pro-black, we're not, man. Even if we think we love our people, we don't. You want money? It makes sense to go over there and sell it, man. They got bought houses, they got mortgages, they live in the suburbs, man. But again, you don't love your own people, man. So like it is.
So true what you're saying that they love the other nations, and I saw standing in town the other day with an Eastern neighbour, she works for me. And a black man come up to her and he was like, oh, can I have the rest of your cigarette? She had that half left and she threw it on the floor. She threw it on the floor. So he picks it up off the floor and turns to me and asks me, what am I looking at? That's me.
See, and she threw the cigarette on the floor.
Yeah,
and you're just looking and he's angry with you. And that's our people, man. That's why, the I.S.U.P.K, we got a lot of work to do, man. We got a lot of work to do. And we ain't like the pastors that look at black people. Look at them, man. Let's scum, man. We look at us like, look at, man. You know what I mean? It's a shame, bro. Can I get the last scripture, man? Let me get the last one. We ain't like the Christian church, but everyone else looks at black people. Look at this black man. They're scum. You know what I mean? We actually feel sorry for you, man. Exodus 6 and 9. Any quick questions before I log out? Check the Facebook real quick and then we just. We're saying the brethren was black. Yo, it's that Dutch man. It's killing me. His Dutch is strong, You see, make sense of it.
The brethren were black saying that Mickey James Black was he a Saxon?
Oh,
Saxons, some obviously there's different types of Saxons.
I'm not sure, but that's to do my hymen on Thursday, man. But anyway, you finish stuff real quick.
What's that? Exodus 6 and 9.
Come on. So is it? Shit.
Exodus 6 and 9. And Moses spake so unto the children of Israel.
Give me one more verse above.
Verse 8. And I will bring you in unto the land concerning the which I did swear to give to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob.
So the Most High speaking to Moses here, man. It's saying, go and tell my people, man. Go out there. Moses got the same job that I got today. Moses' job is to go out there to blacks and Hispanics and teach them, listen, follow the laws of God, man. And the Lord will give us a land, man. The land that is swore to our fathers, man. My job is the same thing. I tell black people to go out there and keep the laws, man. Stop celebrating Christmas, eating pork, being homosexuals, and the Lord will give us a land. We don't have to fight for Black History Month. We will have the whole country to ourselves, man. We ain't got to fight for justice and righteous police. We have a whole country with only our police, governed by black people, black governors. There'll be a black man in 10 down the street, man. And the Lord told Moses to do the same thing that we do today, to go out there and tell our people to fix up, man. We done?
And I will give you for an heritage, I am the Lord. And Moses spake so unto the children of Israel.
And Moses did what the Lord told him to do. He said he spoke so unto the children of Israel. So meaning he did just that, what the Lord told him to do. We done?
But they hearken not.
But black people didn't listen to Moses. They heard him and was like, we ain't doing that, man. Just like today, stop smoking weed. Look, man, yo, listen, I want my spliff, man. Don't tell me nothing, man. Look, listen, I'm selling drugs, man. Listen, I got rent to pay, man. Are you gonna pay my bills when my electric on the what's called emergency? Our people didn't listen, man. And guess why we didn't listen? It wasn't because we were wicked. The Christian church, what did the Christian church say? See, black, the scum. Look at them with their pants hanging off. Look at them selling drugs. They're scum, man. What did IOIC say in the Facebook news? You're wicked. You don't hearken to the law, you're just a wicked, you're just a slut, man. You don't listen to the law. You're a scum. You're a weed addict. You're a crack addict, man. You deserve to die, man. Look down on black people. Just look at them. They can never get it right, man. The Bible said they hearken not. They didn't listen to Moses, even though Moses was telling them the truth, man. Even though Moses was trying to save their life. And this is why they didn't hearken. This is why they didn't listen. This is why black people don't listen to us today. Even though we're trying to save their life. Even though we're trying to get them out of prison, man. Even though we don't want them in gangs. Even though we want what's best for them. This is why our people don't listen, man. And it's not because we're scum. It's not because we're just wicked niggas and just look at them scumbags, man. This is the reason why our people don't listen, man. We done?
For anguish of spirit.
For what?
For anguish of
Don't listen because our spirit was broken, man. We were on the bottom for too long. We're just broken. We don't know no other way. We're just trying to survive. Not because we're not scum. We don't deserve to die. We're not just, look at them niggas, man. And what else?
And for cruel.
And for what?
Cruel.
What else?
Bondage.
And that's the reason why, because we're oppressed. That's why we don't listen. Because we're oppressed. We don't know no other way, man. We've been taught lies all our life. So when a man said, listen, Christ is black, we're like, I don't know about that, man. We've been taught to hate each other, man. So the man said love each other. We're like, this is new to us, man. That's the reason why our people are what these pastors call wicked, man. Because we don't know no better. It's no fault of our own, man. But the church tell you, this wicked. Get rid of them, man. This scum. Ooh, look at that, man. Look at that whore with 4 different baby fathers, man. She's a scum, man. She don't know no better, man. Imagine you're taught how to live your life from the TV. Of course you're going to be a whore, man. Of course you're going to be a drug dealer, man. You ain't got no man in the house teach you how to be a man. You're a role model with boys in the hood, man. Men in society. What else do you know, man? Anyway, it's like I'm going to give it after pressure the announcements and then we're going to wrap up, all right?
All right, that was a powerful class. Give us a clap your hand.
See announcements. All right. Yeah.
All right, we are the I.S.U.P.K. Started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Ruled for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month Irian, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in the Hebrew Ma'ashra, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department, priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of Hanukkah on the 20th of December. Correct?
Come on.
The 20th of December. And also we got lectures coming up 30th of November at the same school, 394 Lodge Road, at 3 in the afternoon. 3 in the afternoon, a lecture on Islam. Then we got the 28th of December, another lecture on Great Britain is not great, done by Officer Karafia. Then on the 25th of January.
It's lucky I got news in that a policewoman mowed down a black man by Albion. That's mad. Is his name mentioned in the article? No, he more than a policewoman or the other way around? Damn. That's mad, that is. Man, when we carry on slack here.
Yeah. Then we got another lecture, 25th of January, Officer Dungabar on European supremacy has destroyed blacks, part 2. You missed part 1. I recommend go and watch that so that you understand the second part. You know what I mean? Very good. Very edifying. Also, check us up on all I.S.U.P.K social media, Facebooks, Instagrams, YouTubes, and what else we got? Twitters, all of that stuff. And if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves and that, we're going to give the teacher one courtesy salute.
Madam.
Everyone, I'm Madiam, alright, men of Israel, I'm Madiam Shabbat, I'm Madiam Barak, Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
They're going to say Sar. So we're going to Sar, and then the, what?
Yad Yom Tov, isn't it?
Sar. We're going to say Yad Yom Tov. So now we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. I'm Madiam Shabbat. I'm Madiam Barak.
Yahweh Shema Al Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Yad Yom Tov. Class dismissed.